Hello YouTube, it's Christy Naito from the fabulous Las Vegas area, and I have an October daily update. My update is I'm not doing an October daily. I'm doing an October daily, but it's not daily. Does that make sense? It is crazy. I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram, you know already it is looking like a winter wonderland. I'm covered in glitter because of all the holiday crafts I've been doing. So it's good to come home and get into this bad boy and celebrate this season when it's happening. I showed you guys in the first video, which you haven't seen it, I'll show you the bare bones of this book. I'll link that video down below. Let's get into it, shall we? So the first few pages look like these. So I just basically kicked it off with October 2016, and what I'm doing is I'm documenting all the absolute fabulous things that are going on, whether it be like costumes or whatever, decor, you name it. That's what I'm putting in here. When I go out and do stuff, I'll get more into it, but it's not a daily. It's when the good stuff happens, pretty much is what I'm doing. So this little graveyard here, I'll get into the fence because this was an amazing gift from someone who is another crafter out here. Oh, I'll get into it in a second. But the fence I had to put on acetate. That way I can go ahead and put the moss on the background underneath to kind of give it more of that like creepy feel, and then it's going to protect it. So it's like it does double duty of holding the dye on it, and then it holds the moss in place. So awesome. And then these little tombstones, I'm sure you've seen them at Michael's. If you twist and turn them just so, the cute little girl becomes a skull and whatnot. And I apologize again for my dog. As soon as I turn on the camera, it's like a leaf blows and then she starts doing her thing. But I promise you, she really is a good girl. Now, this piece right here was given to me from My Fairy Treasures. Thank you so much, Angie. Look at how perfect that looks. It just makes it the gothic gorgeous look that I'm going for. And the fence was given to me from Dee. I gotta show you this amazing thing that she did. Don't let me forget. My Ghouls Night Out. So this is gonna be when I go out on an adventure and I want to document it. So I'm able to put cards behind the die cut tree here, and I just inked that sucker up. It's just chipboard. That's a die cut. So it has black soot distress ink, which is everywhere in this book, from Tim Holtz, and then the distress stickles, and then your everyday Sharpie to make that possible. I love that moon. That was like the last edition. I just found it in my stash and I was like, I know where I'm putting that. Some of the bats, and I just carried over the kind of grave kind of scene. I just love how these first two pages came together. It's too perfect. Okay, before I get too far into it, and I totally forgot, I have to give a shout out to Dee because I can't believe she did this. She came to my work. She's another Vegas crafter, and she sent out a message. In my first video, I was like, I can't find this fence. I don't know what's going on. And she was awesome enough to sit there and give me paper and the die cut, as you're seeing here in this fabulous portfolio is what I like to call this style. But if that wasn't enough, she gave me the entire die. Yes, Dee. Oh my, I still can't believe you did that. I know these Spellbinders dies are not cheap. I can't believe you went through all that. And if it wasn't enough, she made this whole portfolio to give it to me in. You are just too cute. That tea is fabulous, by the way. And then she even left a note and she's like, oh, I'm just starting. If this is you just starting, you are going to be amazing. Like nobody's gonna be able to like hold you back. These gorgeous die cut cameras, some sayings. I love this pocket idea. I gotta teach something like this. And then uniquely handmade. Yes, it is. Dee, this is so gorgeous. I can't thank you enough. I just can't. You are so freaking precious. Oh my gosh. She saved my butt, guys. Absolutely. This is why I love crafters, because we get it. We help each other out. I'm losing my light. Enough. I had to give a shout out to my girl. I hope you guys understand. We're going to flip over to the other page, which I came to the conclusion I absolutely love this paper, so much so that I couldn't see myself covering it up. Have you guys ever had that issue before? So what I did was I took another piece of the 6x6. This whole stack of paper is absolutely gone. I have nothing left, not even scraps. It's that bad. I made it into a pocket so I can fit kind of like a catch-all. So if I'm going anywhere, like the hayride, there's a pumpkin patch stuff around here, tons of haunted houses, like the best ones in the United States are in Vegas, so I'm kind of lucky about that. It's called Fright Dome. Yes, yes. And the main theme this year is Krampus. Yes. So that hits me right at home. I can't wait to go. Going into this page, I just added kind of like a little tuck spot, and I don't have that much Raven stuff. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. So this is going to be either where I stick my photo or whatnot, but as you can see, it says, "Are you afraid of the dark?" And that's where all my nighttime activities, pictures, and whatnot are going to go on. And then these eyeballs that move, oh my gosh. So every time I turn the page, the eyes, they're gonna follow me. I love it. And the only thing I really did on this page thus far, I know I'm gonna do more, is I just added some kind of like puffy sticker, ravens, crows, whatever you guys want to call them. So that's that so far. I really didn't do too much else to the spider page because you guys know me and spiders. We're not in good terms. I just went ahead and put in some coordinating stickers and whatnot from K & Company. I was so happy that I still had them. And then that was last year's spider from Walmart and this year's spider. Last year's wins by far. But this one is also going to be a tuck spot, as you can see there. I didn't really do much. I just made this page a flip out now instead of just a boring whatsoever. So those little Target pockets is now holding a big old tag and another Frankie Bones for right now. This little lovely lady here in this gorgeous costume. I hope I've been in frame. I've been talking this whole time. Sorry guys. Another Frankie Bones. You guys know I had to dedicate a whole entire super spread here to my boy Frankie. I love how it says dead sexy. I'm just playing off my sense of humor, and I love how these guys are holding hands, and it makes like a nice little scene, but yeah, you guys get it. But this is where I'm going to put the best costumes of the year, what I see, what I find, and then journal about it. And I have tons of opportunities to do that and add pictures. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do over here, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. Flipping over into the shaker pocket page, you can see I just layered up and layered up and layered up stickers. I got another eyeball that looks up and down, and then I have this awesome wood veneer that I was able to score at work for super cheap. So I stuck it in there because it kind of brings it all together. So that's like a fun little layout. I love these eyeballs. Okay, moving on to this page, which you can see I continued over the chandelier and just kind of did like a little scrapbook layout, and it's just layers upon layers. I am using the Instastack, the mini 8, you know, from the Fujifilm stuff. It's so convenient because you just click and then a few seconds later you have your picture. I'm finding that really convenient. We'll see how well it works out when I go to like the haunted houses and the hay rides. I'll probably be using my camera, but for now I kind of like that funky old time Polaroid type feel. This is just a photo overlay. I thought it was hysterical how it said smile, and it's of course another Frankie Bones. I always love using these, and I should have got more, but for right now it says beware. When you flip it over here, you can see the rest of, maybe you can't. That's another one of those, Target dollar finds, the little pockets. And I'm just gonna be using it all throughout the book because I didn't know how I was gonna be able to hold these. Because each one, you can see I have journaling on the back. So this is just what my home decor started out as, and of course another photo overlay, and then I just went crazy with these creepy pictures because I kind of want to make it like at the inside of like a haunted mansion. So I got some of the pictures popped up, this creepy little acetate chair, and it goes on and on like this. So this is going to be like the haunted mansion pages. So then I'll finish it up here. You guys get it. So you can see where I'm going. It's not really a daily, it's like all the good stuff jam-packed into one. And you guys know I love fall, not just Halloween. Halloween's kind of like the lead up to the big events. I also love, you know, fall fashions and fall foods and pumpkin everything. Oh, pumpkin everything. So this is going to be my autumn spread here where I talk about all my favorites throughout the entire month. A little trick or treat, going back into it. These are where I'm going to have like little pullouts. It's so far so good, and I don't think I really have anything else here. And that's gonna wrap it up with like the trick-or-treaters and whatnot. So that's where I'm at in my October daily. Is it a daily? I don't know. It's just the best month. We'll just put it that way. How I'm keeping everything together is just really quick in this book. So pictures that I've taken, like this will go into the costume part of it. It's my little Nikita, the one you heard barking earlier, in her bee costume, and things I want to put into it, and I'm writing down ideas. So it's like an idea book, and I just so gently decorated through to keep me motivated to go. Like, this is what I have left over, and this was the back cover of the paper stack that I was using. So yes, so idea book, my October journal, I guess you want to call it. I'm having fun, you guys. If you are doing an October daily too, or just a fall journal or anything, please let me know, because I'm sure in a week from now I'm gonna need inspiration. I hope this helped out some of you guys on how to like cram pack a mini, and thank you so much again, Dee and Angie. You guys are awesome, and your goodies are helping me get through this. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep crafting.